Good morning. I'm tired. I didn't sleep super great last night. I parked at a spot that had a medium amount of traffic, so there were cars driving by. It's my fault, but I try not to park in the same spots too many times because, you don't want to become a regular where you're not necessarily welcome. Anyways, today is the winter solstice, and the solstice days are my favorite days of the year, but they're bittersweet. They're also sad. Like, today's my favorite day because after today now, the days are going to start getting... Today is technically the shortest day in terms of sunlight we will have all year, which sucks because these dark gray seasons in the Pacific Northwest are very depressing. One reason that I'm exploring trying to move. Also, just the people have gone insane here, but the people are insane everywhere. Anyways, so now, tomorrow, the days are going to start getting longer, which means less sadness. And then in the summer, when we have the longest day in terms of sunlight for the year, I love that day because I love the sun and I just want to be outside and hiking and at the lake and all of that. But it's sad because then the days are going to start getting shorter, and you know that the changing of the season is upon us. And season changes aren't bad. It's just a matter of understanding that's where you're at in the cycle. And I've found in life in general, when you are able to flow with the changes and flow with the seasons and live in alignment with the cyclical nature of things, you can actually find harmony and balance and peace, even during some chaotic times. And I say this hopefully, hold on. I hope there is a change in my life on the horizon, because if you've watched my videos, you just know that I don't want to say I'm like miserable or unhappy, and because I don't want to have that energy on me. Because if you were to meet me in person, or see me at work, I'm such a different person at work because people bring out I'm what they call, if you know what human design is, I don't know a lot about it. A friend gifted me a reading and I was like, this is legit. It makes sense. I'm a projector, so I take people's energy in and then I amplify and project it back out. So if you have a great energy, I will bring that in and I will send it out even more powerful. If you have a bad energy, and this is what I've been having to learn over the last few years, is how to transmute bad energy, especially when it comes from other people. But most importantly, you need to know how to transmute your own bad energy. Because if you don't know how to transmute, which means to change the shape of, essentially. So to take bad energy in, or to understand you are experiencing bad energy and to change it and to shape it into something positive, that is, there's a term for the alchemists and gold. There's something, I don't know. I'm not super all up on this stuff. I just know a little bit, and I know a little bit about a lot of things, and I connect a lot of dots. So I connect things that most people don't necessarily connect because I don't see rigid boundaries in the way words are to be used and ideas are to be explored. Anyways, the philosopher's stone is said to be able to turn lead into gold. And I think that is a metaphor for turning dark, shitty energy into bright, positive, awesome energy. And if you can learn to do that in yourself, you will develop a tremendous power. I'm working on it. And part of it is, I think part of my life lesson is to learn how to, in the deepest moments of despair and adversity, to continue to fight on and to try to find the positive. And so I do make a lot of negative videos, but I also am somewhat of a positive person. I'm just a person fighting a battle like many of you are. I just hope there's a change because I would like to start a family. I would like to have animals and purpose in life. I don't like being this lone wolf, sort of isolated person, but it's part of my path. It sucks, but there's a whole purpose to it. And I hope if you're watching this and you don't know what your path is supposed to be, I hope you just keep pushing on, because if you everybody has a purpose, everybody has a path. My brain went to a weird place. I don't want to go there right now, but NPCs. I don't know, like, if NPCs have a purpose or a path, or even if they're real. That's where my brain went. I'm sorry. But that's not a fun place to go, to think that these human things that you're interacting with might actually not be human. It's weird. It's weird. And then I'm not even like gonna touch the reptilian thing. I know nothing about it beyond the fact that it's like a meme, or people actually believe that our world is run by evil reptilians. I don't believe that. I think it's funny. I'm not gonna make fun of people who believe that, because the nature of evil is really, really difficult to truly internalize and analyze. And so it could just be these people are personifying or projecting this scary image of, aliens onto the world leaders who are just evil, because it's easier to do that instead of just understanding that humans are capable of evil. It's just really complex to be a human, but they are capable of evil. Alexander Solzhenitsyn wrote a book called The Gulag Archipelago. He says that the battle between good and evil runs through every person's heart. And I believe that. I believe that. Evil is something that exists and that we all battle with. But good also exists, and we all strive for it. Well, most of us do. Anyways, this whole video started talking about the solstice and how this is the shortest day of the year, which is crappy because I love the sunlight and I love being out, and again, metaphor for life, like exposing the darkness, you need sunlight. But the cyclical nature of reality tells us that we have to go through periods of dark to enjoy the periods of light. So on this solstice day, while I'm just waiting for the coffee to hit my stomach so I can go into Fred Meyer to poop, I wish you all a good life. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just waiting to poop. This is the good Fred Meyer to poop. They don't have locks on their doors. When I was a kid in Washington State, nobody locked their bathroom. You could just go anywhere. Nowadays, everywhere the bathrooms are locked. You need a code. You have to be a customer. It's one of my biggest pet peeves about like how Washington has gone downhill, is that you just can't even use a public restroom anymore. And it's such a sad state of affairs. I see someone's watching. You missed the meat of the video. I'm just about to end it. Now I'm just rambling about how public bathrooms used to be a utility that you could rely on finding. Now it's a freaking struggle. And when the urge hits and you gotta go, ugh. Anyways, Fred Meyer, this particular one's good. They don't lock their door. The other one in town does lock their door. Have a good day, whoever's watching.